stealing from you, Grid.
Welcome to Lanier National Speedway for the third race of the Carolina Crown Series. Let's take a look at your starting lineup here tonight. Starting P1, Chandler Gallman. Starting P2, Dylan Newsom. Starting P3, Caden Howard. Starting P4, Brian Mitchell. P5, Hunter Coomer. P6, Jacob Ward. P7, Hunter Merg. P8, Cade Vess. This track may just be 3/8 of a mile, but this place races like a bull ring. Tight, fast, and nowhere to hide.
Green starts the first race, then on leader after that. Leads on to yellow,
And we're green. Chandler rolling the bottom, Newsom digging on the outside. Door to door, coming back to the line for 2 laps in to this event here at Lanier Speedway. Ooh, Newsom brushes the wall, but a tight battle up front. Gallman seems to have the advantage right now in the preferred lane down at the bottom, but Newsom is keeping him in his sights on the outside. He finally tucks in behind him, see if he can maybe move him up out of the groove and get that lead. At a track like Lanier, contact is common and tight racing groove here. Right around the bottom, but you can make the outside work, but it will absolutely chew up your tires here. So you have to play it smart. Conserve those tires or fall to the back. You see Dylan Newsom trying to dime in the corner here, trying to reel in Chandler Gallman. Gallman closes in. Let's ride with Dylan Newsom as he trails behind Chandler Gallman. See how this car is handling for Dylan. Smooth exit coming off the corner, not really fighting that wheel. Looks like he gets a really good entry in 1 and 2. Able to roll that corner, diamonding it in 3 and 4. slowly closing in on Chandler Gallman. Pretty spread out here right now. Top three pretty close, but the rest of the field pretty spread out. As you see Ward back there trying to make a move on Howard. Howard running a groove up, kind of diamonding the corner, the same as Newsom earlier. Both running a little bit higher lane, trying to diamond that corner, get a better, straighter runoff. For these drivers, the challenges of this track, throttle control is everything. Getting off the corner, letting it roll. Exit matters more than the entry here. Let's get a sense that this track punishes aggression. Drivers have to be smooth or they'll burn the tires right off of these cars. Doesn't look like Ward's going to be able to catch Howard here, but we look to have a battle for the lead here. Newsom was closing in on Gallman here as we knock off 23 laps out of this 125. It's like Coomer is up under Dylan Newsom. Dylan Newsom is pushing back. Coomer gets past him. Will Newsom be able to track him back down? This is allowing Chandler Gallman to absolutely set sail. You'll see the field come down the backstretch here. Let's take a ride with your leader here, Chandler Gallman. Out front, without any cars in sight, just the way he wants to see it. So far, Gallman has led every lap of this event. 30 down, coming to 31 laps down of this 125 lap race. Gallman smooth and steady on the wheel, very consistent, just what you need here. Chandler Gallman. He's gotten around Newsom as we spoke earlier. Newsom seems to be falling back. Right now it looks like Gallman has got a consistent gap between him and Coomer. You see that gap is just under a second, but steadily growing. As you see Chandler Gallman closing in on Brian Mitchell to put him a lap down in this event. Very surprising. Mitchell is running in the top of the points and was relatively fast in practice and qualifying. Don't know if they just missed the setup or had early contact. But as of right now, Chandler Gallman has set sail and now closing his sights on Brian Mitchell to put him a lap down. When you think of a track like Lanier, a lot of big names have cut their teeth at places like Lanier. This old school short track racing at its finest. Like Dylan Newsom might have reeled Hunter Coomer back in here. They're side by side. Newsom on the bottom, Coomer on top. Will Dylan Newsom clear here? No, he will not. Coomer on his door. He will clear this time. Oh, he's going to go for the crossover. Oh, he makes contact with Dylan Newsom. Coomer uses the bumper. Oh, now he's using him up coming off the corner. Don't think Newsom's going to like that very much. Newsom back up under him. He's going to try to go for the crossover now. Not quite there. As Coomer slides up the track, allowing Newsom back to the inside. Coomer hits the wall. Newsom will get by this time, but here comes Coomer with the crossover again. He's going to put the bumper to him. Oh, he puts the bumper to him again. Coomer is not giving this spot up without a fight. Coomer clears, coming off a 4. Will Newsom have something to say about it after getting used up twice now? Back to the inside, Dylan Newsom being very clean, although Coomer has used the bumper twice. Dylan Newsom getting around the bottom. Will Coomer have anything to say about it this time? He drives it in deeper than he has before, but he will not get there this time. Second place is now Dylan Newsom's. Oh, Coomer drives it in super deep that corner, trying to get back to him with no prevail. That's allowing Caden Howard to kind of reel himself into this position. Will he be able to run down? You see Chandler Gallman, the leader, has gotten by Brian Mitchell. Now Dylan Newsom looks to reel him in and get by him as well and see if he can track down Chandler Gallman. Chandler Gallman has also put away Cade Vess in the 8 snap-on car. Looks like Cade Vess may have a little bit of damage there. Don't know if he made contact with the wall or what. Still looking a little rough back there. See if we can get a better look at that car. Ah, yes, look at the front end damage on the number 8 snap-on car. A lot of front damage, probably causing what you see now as he drifts up the track. Car pushing, not steering at all for Cade Vess. Gallman has opened up his lead to over a second and a half. As you see Caden Howard reeling in Hunter Coomer here as they try to work their way through lap traffic as well. The number 8 of Cade Vess, especially when running well, is one of the hardest competitors to get around, but he looks like he's also the hardest competitor to get around when he's not on the lead lap. You see the lap traffic affected that battle right there. Coomer was able to get around Cade Vess as Caden Howard was not able to get around him as easy. Back to your leader, Chandler Gallman, putting the whooping on these boys here tonight with a gap of just over a second and a half. Chandler Gallman has been really impressive this year. Hasn't had a win yet, but as he dominates this race, I'm sure he will be super excited if he can put that to rest tonight and get his first win here in the Carolina Crown Series.
All right, guys, halfway break.
And caution is out for our halfway break. Be interesting to see if anybody pits to get tires here during our halfway break. Anybody that has a lap down is allowed to get their laps back, fix damage, and get their one allowed set of tires for this race. Chandler Gallman, Dylan Newsom will come down pit row. You see all the drivers coming down pit lane, getting tires here. See who will get off first here. Jacob Ward stays out as long with Caden Howard. It looks like Hunter Merg also will stay out. Merg was close to going a lap down there at the halfway mark, as Dylan Newsom looks like he might get off pit road first. Battle between Hunter Coomer. Dylan Newsom, Chandler Gallman, Hunter Coomer, Brian Mitchell, and Cade Vess will all come off of pit row. Excuse me, pit lane. Go to your leaders here. And we're back green here at Lanier Speedway. New leader, Caden Howard in the 07 P2. Jacob Ward in the 97 machine for Ward Motorsports. Oh, and Chandler Gallman spins Hunter Merg on the going into 1 and 2. Will the caution be thrown? It doesn't look like the caution's been thrown yet. Let's check back on Hunter Merg, see where he's able to keep it going. Back in the field, but no caution. Jump back up to your leaders here, see what's going on. Oh, looks like Jacob Ward way up out of the groove. It's a two-car battle here for second. Coomer on the inside of Dylan Newsom. Those two drivers have put on a battle all night. As we know, Hunter Coomer has used up Dylan Newsom tonight. Will Dylan Newsom repay the favor as you see Chandler Gallman get to the inside? And he makes contact now with Dylan Newsom after making contact with Hunter Merg earlier. Chandler Gallman gets by Dylan Newsom. Now Newsom under attack from Jacob Ward. The 9 of Hunter Coomer has now taken the lead here. Away from Caden Johnson. He has set sail here with over a second lead now as Chandler Gallman gets around Caden Howard for the P2, but Dylan Newsom's right behind him as well. He's going to try to make his way through. He wants that P3 spot. Can Chandler Gallman reel in Hunter Coomer with a trailing Dylan Newsom right behind him? Looks like Caden Howard's under attack from Brian Mitchell, who was a lap down earlier in this event. But now he has moved his way up to P4 after the pit stops and getting his lap back. Hunter Coomer has set sail. He has now over a 2.5 second lead, may I say. That pit stop has really helped him out, and the battles that were going on have allowed him to absolutely set sail with almost a 3-second lead. He is absolutely growing this lead out as we complete 81 laps, coming to 82 laps of this 125 lap race. Three and a half seconds. Now your lead for Hunter Coomer, laying down some bad fast lap times right now. Let's go to P2, Chandler Gallman. He's got a gap between Brian Mitchell and Dylan Newsom, as it looks like Brian Mitchell has gotten around Dylan Newsom here to take over that third place. What a comeback for Brian Mitchell. Went a lap down earlier in this event, was able to come in, get the pit stop, get tires, regroup, and now he's battling for a podium position here at Lanier Speedway. We all thought Chandler Gallman was going to be the favorite here as he led every lap before the halfway break. Now he's running P2 as he tried to come through traffic. That allowed Hunter Coomer, who also pitted at the same time, to get almost a 4-second lead on the field. He was able to get through the traffic better than Gallman, and now he might just win this race here tonight. As we see Chandler Gallman closing in on the lap car of Cade Vest. See if Cade Vest just gives it to him. It looks like he does. Brian Mitchell also coming up on him. See if he gives it to him as well. He does. Caution is out. Caution is out. Looks like Hunter Merg has crashed. As we try to take a look here at the replay to see what happened. Looks like Jacob Ward and Hunter Merg were battling right in front of the leader, Hunter Coomer. Oh, and they almost collect him as Hunter Merg takes a hard lick to the inside wall. along with Jacob Ward bouncing back to the outside. Wow, heavy hits for these guys. As you see pit stops happening, Coomer stays out while everyone else is coming down pit road. Coming to get damage repaired here. Will this be the break that Chandler Gallman needed? As you see them getting tires. Looks like they put on right sides. Maybe they only put on left side last time. We weren't able to catch that on the last pit stop. Chandler Gallman gets out second. Newsom third. They're going to be all over the bumper of Hunter Coomer. Now, that might have been the advantage that Coomer took on his pit strategy. He took all 4 tires while Chandler Gallman and Dylan Newsom only took left sides. We'll see how much of an advantage these new right side tires will be for these guys. And will they be able to stick with Hunter Coomer this time by? As we look up the lineup, now that everybody's come off pit road, as you see Ward getting his lap back, Howard getting his lap back as well. Hunter Coomer, P1. Chandler Gallman on the outside, P2. Dylan Newsom, my bad, P3. Brian Mitchell, P4. As everybody gathers back up, and we are back green here at Lanier Speedway. Hunter Coomer on the bottom with a great start, clears. Now Chandler Gallman tucked in behind him, trying to reel him in. Along with Dylan Newsom, 3 cars under a blanket. Could I say 4? Brian Mitchell peeking in to the picture. Dylan Newsom tries to go to the outside. Look at Coomer running that one groove up while Chandler Gallman is riding the bottom and the dotted line here at Lanier Speedway. 3 cars under a blanket. Oh, they make contact. Gallman and Coomer make contact, sending Coomer up the track. Gallman has now taken the lead as Newsom follows behind Chandler Gallman. Looking inside of Chandler Gallman. He wants the lead here at Lanier Speedway. Oh, will he use the bumper to get to it? As we noted, Newsom got used up earlier in this race by Coomer, but now will he put his nose to the bumper of Chandler Gallman? You see 2 battles here as Hunter Coomer spins Brian Mitchell. Caution is out. Hunter Coomer spun Brian Mitchell. I know you've seen a bit of it there in the live view, but let's take a replay here. Looks like Hunter Coomer, who we have seen use the bumper here tonight, may have just used it again on Brian Mitchell, sending him around. You see he tucks in all over him going down the front stretch and just didn't give him a break there, just sent him around. Go back live, looking at Brian Mitchell, now sent to the rear of this field as he was running 3rd. Chandler Gallman has taken the lead back over here with 23 laps to go in this race. Dylan Newsom running P2. Jacob Ward P3. Cade Vess. Is that correct? Cade Vess is P4. Brian Mitchell P5. Caden Howard P6. Hunter Coomer looks like he is coming off a pit lane after making contact with Brian Mitchell. He will be at the rear of the field as well. Hunter Merg looks to be 4 laps down after contact earlier with Jacob Ward, after getting some things fixed in the back of the field now. Doubled back up as we come to 20 laps to go here at Lanier Speedway. As you see Hunter Merg getting those laps back. Hopefully he can get back on the lead lap here and improve his point situation here tonight. Doubled up, getting ready to go back green here. Green flag is back in the air. 19 laps to go. Oh, and there's contact already on the restart. Caution is back out. Brian Mitchell has gone around again. Let's see if we can see exactly what happened here this time. You see the green flag drops. And Hunter Coomer absolutely dumps Brian Mitchell on the start again. Man, Hunter Coomer is not out here making any friends tonight. You see Brian Mitchell going down pit road to survey the damage. Hunter Merg also going around, getting his laps back.
Dylan, it's going to go back to the last start due to not taking a lap. So Chandler will have the pole. You'll be outside.
Considering we did not complete a lap there, the lineup will go back to the original lineup of that restart. So Chandler Gallman will start back on the front row. Dylan Newsom outside P2, Jacob Ward inside P3, Brian Mitchell P4, Cade Vest P5, see Hunter Coomer getting his spot, lining up there. Pace car is in, lights are off, and we're back green here at Lanier Speedway as we battle down into turn one. Gallman, Newsom, door to door. Coming to 13 laps to go here in the Carolina Crown Series at Lanier Speedway. They're door to door. What a battle coming off of two. Looks like Dylan Newsom has a little bit of the run on the outside. Ooh, contact there. Gallman slides up the track. And caution is back out. As we were watching this battle for the lead here. Looks like Hunter Coomer has gone around this time. Oh! That looks more like a little bit of a racing incident there. The 8 checked up of Cade Vest. Coomer tried to stay off of him, and maybe Brian Mitchell might have gotten into him there. But as you see, more damage for Hunter Coomer. The left front dented in. Doesn't look like Hunter Coomer with 10 laps to go here is going to go down pit road to fix any of that damage. You see they make the choose there. 9 laps to go in this event. Getting ready to come to 8 to go. Chandler Gallman, your leader. Dylan Newsom outside P2. Pace car is in, lights are off, and we're green again here at Lanier Speedway. 8 laps to go. Dylan Newsom jumps to the bottom, gives Chandler Gallman the bumper as Ward spins behind him. What a crash. Some very hungry and competitive drivers here, knowing they got to give everything they got to go for this win here tonight. As we look at the replay of what happened here. So you see Dylan Newsom gets on the inside. Cade Vest, just gets into Ward. He was trying to find his way in line there, tuck in, and he just absolutely got into Ward there. See Ward is going down pit lane here, getting the damage checked out, coming off pit road now. And that beautiful orange 97 Ward Motorsports car was looking for a better finish here tonight. Still 5 laps to go, but it's going to be a tough one to redeem some points here tonight, as he was, I believe, second in the points. Coming into this with your points leader, Andon Mendenhall, who dominated last week's race, not competing here tonight. Looks like race control has decided to let Ward get his spot back there, considering we did not complete a lap. Double filed back up. Lights are out on the pace car once again. Green flag back out in the air. Gallman, Newsom, door to door. Ward, P3. Door to door. Tight squeeze coming off of 4 as they come to the line. Coming to the white flag this lap. Newsom gives up the outside, ducks underneath. Now he's got the advantage. What a crossover by Dylan Newsom. Now that hungry crowd behind Chandler Gallman. Be able to get to Newsom. He puts the bumper to Newsom. Here we go. Dylan Newsom is your winner here at Lanier. Wow, what a late move by Dylan Newsom with the crossover there. Let's see if we can go back and look at that. Here is your move of the race.
Hey, Dylan, the host may want to interview. I'm not sure.
Dylan, you in here? Dylan gone? Let's go back and watch this crossover from Dylan Newsom. As you see, he's on the outside of Chandler Gallman there, but knows he might not get the run off to complete this move here at the line. There he goes. He ducks up under, gets to the apron, gets to the inside of Chandler Gallman. And that right there is your race-winning move. Dylan Newsom put it all on the line and got it done here tonight at Lanier Speedway.